Previously on Sailing Aquarius, we careen Aquarius and changes sea drive oil. We are in Africa, Tanzania, place famous for its safaris.
Waiting for our van to take us to safari.
We are off to Arusha. It's a big town where our safari will start. It will take us about 8 hours to get there. And when we are in Arusha, we are off to Serengeti. But the task number one is to get out of the traffic. And then another 3 to 4 hours drive.
How are you doing?
Doing very well.
Where's your hat?
Right here. We got some new merch. You have to go online and order some. Get it for yourself.
First, we spot baboons, even before the entrance to the park. Bit lazy, huh?
This is the Land Cruiser sales yacht. Nothing but Land Cruisers.
It's a bit nippy.
Yeah, just a bit.
And then we arrived to Ngorongoro Crater Edge, where we're just gonna take pictures and continue. Ngorongoro for us, it's gonna be later in the program. For a while, we ride right on the edge, where it's cold and we are sort of in the clouds.
See zebras?
By the entrance to Seringeti National Park, we met by a group of Maasai girls selling handcrafts. Finally, we are in Serengeti, where we can see Maasai people with their cows, and finally, giraffes. We saw baboons, monkeys, we saw zebras, and giraffes. The roads are rough, and we heard, seriously, do not go there without a four-wheel drive. And the best, go there with a driver.
Male and female.
So the black one is the boy?
Yes. Yes.
We get to add the cheetah to the list now.
Needless to say, here is a big elephant family, nicely posing us right next to the road. And that was the end of a day first of our safari. Very, very fruitful. Our accommodations were another interesting thing to explore. We all got chosen by our agent who organized this tour, and it was sort of a surprise for us. It was very lovely, very convenient, and all places had a hot shower. Such a treat after a long, dusty day, and beautiful, very good service.
Serengeti sunrise.
It's pretty impressive, but they are definitely not my favorite animals.
How are the lions?
Look in the middle of a tree. Do you see leopard move? We saw lots of leopards, but they are so hard to spot and you need a really good camera to capture that, which we didn't have. Wow, it's a lioness getting ready for attack right in front of us.
All the wild watchers.
The realities of safari.
Yeah.
And there's another one right next to us. And the third coming. And the fourth right next to our car.
I was filming you. I said there is an action going and he's talking to his mom.
There was a lion within. They actually showed it right next to me. That was actually really cool.
Okay, they're after something.
Yeah, they are running.
We didn't get to see the kill itself, but I can tell you, it was impressive. Well, getting out of this place was another impressive story. And no less than 10 minutes away from the lion scene, we saw a crocodile, which, to be honest, I had no expectations to see. Well, it's kind of a back of crocodile, but still. Now, how do you top up all these kind of expectations? And, we still have 2.5 days of safari left. And as soon as we had lunch on day 2, we noticed that our driver was listening to the radio and speeding up pretty fast. We couldn't figure out why, but soon, here it is.
I overheard so many people talking about the Big Five. One guy in the lodge told me that it took him 2 visits of over a week to see the entire Big Five. I didn't want to seem stupid, but I didn't even know what the Big Five was. Giraffe? They're not on the list of the Big Five? Really? They are literally everywhere. Zebra the same. None of the gazelles or deer-looking critters on the Serengeti plains are on the Big Five. I found out the list includes the elephant. Well, this is obvious.
Is he asking us politely to leave?
They are everywhere, and we saw them on the first day. The lion, yeah, I would agree. We had many sightings on the first day. The buffalo, now, I wouldn't put these guys on my list, but we did see them on the first day. Leopards, nice little putty cat. Hard to see, but we saw them on the first day. And the last on the list is the rhino, which I would have to put on my list as well. The Big Five is defined as the 5 animals which are the toughest to hunt on foot. I didn't know this, but you learn something every day. We got the entire Big Five in a day and a half because our driver Syed, and his information is below, made sure that we got them in. The last on the list is the rhino, and I asked Syed if there's any reason that he can go four-wheeling off the Jeep tracks. And he said there is one reason that he can go off the Jeep tracks, and that's if he sees a rhino in trouble. If lions are attacking a rhino, a driver can go off-road to help the rhino, to scare off the lions. Well, that's 2 things I learned on safari.
Can you imagine how much suspension work they need to do around here?
No? Tell me.
Well, I'd imagine that's a lot. Looks pretty good. I think we're out of here now.
On a day 3 of our safari, we are leaving Serengeti and taking off to Ngorongoro Crater. It's about 4 hours drive. On the way, we will stop to Maasai village. Maasai is nomadic local tribe.
Good.
Thank you.
It's still good for men.
I guess to this day they refuse to use matches, and they showed us how they make the fire.
Yeah, like a young no. I yell a nigga like it. Nara young no. Why are you like you?
Wow! You see the fire?
Yes, we do.
It's where the family stay, they live. Here they live one family. The mother, father, and the children.
How many children usually in a family?
Here in this house there are 4 children.
So how old is a child when they get their own house?
From 15 years old.
15 years old, they have their own house.
Yeah. After being circumcised to become a warrior and other to become the women, they can given a house to stay.
So marriage, 15 years old?
Yeah, start from 15 years old.
How do you build a house?
As we building the house by using the cow dung. This is cow dung, a dry grass, and this is acacia wood. So now we go inside to see how we live, okay?
Okay,
Yeah.
after you. Go ahead, babe.
Okay. Oh gosh.
So you can sit there.
Oh, I can sit here. Okay.
Okay. Sit here.
Right here?
Yeah.
Will it fit in there?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's fine. So here is our kitchen. Is where we can cooking. And our food is the meat from the cow, milk and blood. That's our food.
When we left the house, they were already entertaining another group of tourists.
So, would you like to get anything?
And we got some souvenirs to support the villagers. Maasai village was very interesting, but it's time to go for us. Our next stop is Ngorongoro Crater Conservation Area. We finally got to see wildebeest migration from one roadside to the other, jokingly. as the big migration of wildebeest is all the way up north of Serengeti, and Serengeti itself is as big as Switzerland, so it's not so easy to get around. But we were very happy with what we saw so far.
Sorry about that. It's the envoys.
Not today, huh? The eagle steals away your chicken. Now you.
It's like I wasn't worried about the chicken. In fact, I wanted the chicken done. But I was just standing there and he just like runs right into me. I'm thinking, what the hell is this? Because I'm looking at my camera, I don't see a damn thing, and then this thing runs into me.
You're all dirty.
It's like, I couldn't believe it. Now that is a lot of people in itself.
So Captain Ken, what did you find out? How many Toyota Land Cruisers there is in Serengeti?
I still think there's a couple thousand, but at least 1,000.
Another day full of experiences and another beautiful place to rest. They are so exotic in some way.
Oh wow, lovely. Look at this.
For our last day 4 of safari, we taking off to Tarengire National Park, and after that we will be going back to Arusha. It's lots of driving and traffic again, and in some ways we already saw so much. Come on, we saw the big 5 in the first day and a half. We were so spoiled and kind of lazy to see more. The only thing we were kind of expecting to see, it was a male lion, which we got to see. Finally, he even stood up and started walking, and actually we found out that as they walk, you better follow. We were not disappointed as we found a whole bunch of them resting under the tree, and also another family eating the prey. That was really, really cool. And we were about to go to lunch when we decided to stop as the elephants were coming to the ponds while the lion family was watching them. So we stopped and admired, which was absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, the lions, they run away. Running away.
But then, after our lunch, we came back to the pond.
This is a lion's family feasting.
And checked out again. We saw the same lions still eating. And come on, can you beat this? I mean, is there any better ending for safari? To be honest, I could not even plan any better what we saw and in which sequence. That was absolutely amazing. If you like this video, give us a like down below and click here to subscribe. That really helps us. And if you want to watch more of us, click one of those.
They said they came from Spanish